There are 4 breakfast choices every senior should embrace daily, and 4 that are silently draining your health and should be avoided at all costs. Almost no one over 60 realizes that what feels like a healthy morning habit might actually be weakening their body. Problems like brain fog, sudden drops in blood sugar, and accelerated muscle decline are all tied to some of the most common breakfast staples. Millions of older adults begin their mornings with meals that taste comforting, but in reality are quietly damaging long-term health. The most alarming part? Research shows nearly 98% of people over 60 consume at least one of these harmful foods every single week, often without knowing the risks. And once the damage starts, it builds up over time. But here's the hope. Science also proves this damage is reversible. By simply swapping out one poor breakfast option for a better alternative, seniors can regain strength, cut inflammation, and even protect memory. In fact, some studies show that one overlooked food reduced inflammatory markers by over 50% in just 2 months. Yet almost no one is eating it regularly. This video will break it all down. The 4 best foods to eat every morning for energy and longevity, and the 4 worst offenders that no senior should touch. Ranked carefully by their benefits and risks, backed by peer-reviewed studies specifically focused on older adults. Not myths, not trends, but real science. Before we dive in, leave a comment and tell us where in the world you're watching from. We read every single one. It's inspiring to see how far this truth is spreading. Now, let's begin with the number 4 most harmful breakfast food, a dish that might seem harmless but is actually fueling daily inflammation and muscle loss. Number 4. Instant oatmeal packets. They might look harmless. After all, the box even markets them as good for your heart. But for older adults, those convenient packets are one of the worst ways to begin the day. The reason is simple. They're highly refined. The oats are pre-cooked and broken down so much that your body digests them almost instantly, causing blood sugar to skyrocket within minutes. Most packets contain around 18 grams of sugar per serving, and that's before you consider additives like maltodextrin, a cheap filler that raises insulin even faster than table sugar. What happens next? Your body panics. First, a sharp blood sugar spike, then a flood of insulin. Within an hour, levels crash, leaving you shaky, tired, and hungrier than before. This cycle is especially dangerous for seniors. Research in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who ate a high glycemic breakfast had 47% higher inflammation markers for 6 hours afterward. Over time, frequent morning spikes increase the risk of insulin resistance by up to 40%, paving the way for prediabetes and type 2 diabetes. If you love oats, there's still a safe option. Skip the packets. Choose steel-cut or whole rolled oats, soak them overnight, cook them slowly, and never add sugar. A warm, steady release of energy is what your body needs, not a metabolic crash. Number 3. Flavored yogurt cups. They're sold as healthy, packed with calcium, probiotics, and protein. But in reality, those colorful yogurt cups are one of the most deceptive traps for seniors. Many contain more sugar than a candy bar. A single serving of popular brands can pack 20 to 22 grams of added sugar, the equivalent of 5 teaspoons, first thing in the morning. It's not just sugar. Most flavored yogurts also include artificial flavors, gums, coloring agents, and sweeteners that irritate the gut and fuel inflammation. That's especially harmful for older adults. A study in the Journal of Gerontology showed that seniors who ate sugary dairy at breakfast had a 34% increase in inflammatory markers like CRP and IL-6 within 2 hours. This type of inflammation isn't just discomfort. It accelerates muscle breakdown, weakens immunity, and worsens memory decline. Even the low-fat varieties are misleading. When fat is removed, sugar is usually added to make up for taste, creating a lose-lose situation. Remember, Healthy fats help regulate blood sugar and absorb nutrients, two critical processes for aging bodies. If you enjoy yogurt, the best choice is plain Greek yogurt. Add cinnamon or fresh fruit yourself for flavor. That way you get protein, probiotics, and minerals without the sugar trap. Number 2, breakfast cereals, even the healthy ones. It's one of the biggest misconceptions in senior nutrition. Those brightly colored boxes promising whole grain, bran, or heart healthy are anything but safe. Most boxed cereals are nothing more than refined starch and sugar shaped into flakes, rings, or clusters. From the outside, they may appear wholesome, but the inside tells a different story. The grains have been processed so heavily that they act like fast-digesting carbs, spiking blood sugar almost immediately. Add in artificial vitamins, sweeteners, and flavoring agents, and you're left with a breakfast that overstimulates your metabolism without offering any lasting nourishment. Studies confirm this risk. Research in the British Medical Journal showed that adults who consumed processed breakfast cereals had a 21% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Another long-term study found that seniors who relied on cereal for breakfast were 36% more likely to accumulate abdominal fat after age 60. This isn't just about weight gain. Belly fat acts like a hormone factory, releasing inflammatory compounds that damage muscles and raise the risk of heart attack and stroke. Even cereals labeled "no added sugar" often include malt extract or fruit juice concentrate, which trigger the same unhealthy metabolic effects. And, ironically, because cereals are soft, many older adults with dentures find them easy to eat. But that short-term convenience comes at a long-term cost, weakening metabolism, inflaming tissues, and stealing away vitality. If you want a fast, senior-friendly breakfast, skip the cereal aisle entirely. Opt instead for unsweetened Greek yogurt with berries, or a simple vegetable omelet. Both provide protein, healthy fats, and steady energy that lasts all morning. Cereal, no matter the brand, is one of the most dangerous morning habits an older adult can fall into. Number 1. White toast with jam or margarine. It looks innocent. A slice of soft toast, a swipe of jam, maybe a pat of margarine. But this common senior breakfast is actually the perfect storm of empty calories and hidden danger. White bread is stripped of fiber and nutrients, leaving only quick-digesting starch. Jam piles on refined sugar. Margarine adds trans fats and chemicals disguised as butter replacements. This trio doesn't fuel your body, it sabotages it. Within minutes, blood sugar spikes, followed by an inevitable crash that leaves you drained and hungry again. Over time, this roller coaster increases inflammation, accelerates muscle loss, and raises the likelihood of cognitive decline. Seniors who eat refined carbs with added sugars first thing in the morning are shown to have weaker memory performance and reduced strength compared to those who choose balanced breakfasts. If you crave toast, choose 100% whole grain bread, spread with natural nut butter or mashed avocado. This combination provides healthy fats, protein, and fiber, keeping blood sugar stable and energy levels high. It looks harmless, even nostalgic, and it's cheap. But by the time most seniors have finished their first slice of white toast with margarine and jam, their body has already taken a serious hit. White bread is nothing more than refined starch, stripped of nutrients and fiber. Within minutes of eating it, blood sugar levels surge, just as if you had downed a soda. Layer margarine, often made from industrial seed oils like canola or soybean, and the damage compounds with oxidative stress and inflammation. Add fruit jam on top, and you're essentially eating a sugar bomb spread across a processed fat sponge. Research backs this up. An analysis in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that older adults who frequently ate refined bread with trans fats were 48% more likely to develop memory decline within 5 years. Another study, published in the European Journal of Endocrinology, found that seniors over 60 experienced a 34% drop in insulin sensitivity after regular blood sugar surges triggered by refined carbs at breakfast. This isn't just about energy crashes, it's about immune weakness, ongoing inflammation, muscle wasting, and long-term cardiovascular strain. The body registers the damage even if you don't feel it immediately. White toast with jam and margarine is, without exaggeration, one of the most destructive breakfasts an older person can eat. And yet, it remains a daily staple in many households and even care facilities. For anyone hoping to stay strong, mobile, and independent, this is the one meal to cross off the list for good. Now let's flip the story and talk about what seniors should be eating instead. These foods don't just fill you up, they actively protect your brain, muscles, and immune system. Backed by scientific evidence, they reduce inflammation, boost vitality, and slow down age-related decline. Number 4. Chia seed pudding. It may not sound exciting, but this simple dish is a powerhouse for anyone over 60. Chia seeds, when soaked overnight in water or plant-based milk, form a pudding-like consistency that delivers steady, sustained energy. Just 2 tablespoons provide around 10 grams of fiber and 4 grams of omega-3s, both critical for aging bodies. Why does this matter? Soluble fiber has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity in seniors by nearly 40%, helping keep blood sugar stable. Regular omega-3 intake, according to the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging, lowers the risk of muscle loss by about 30%. Chia also slows digestion, which prevents the rapid spikes and crashes that drain energy and fog the brain. On top of that, the gel-like texture nourishes beneficial gut bacteria, which strengthens immunity and enhances nutrient absorption, 2 things older adults often struggle with. Preparation couldn't be easier. Soak 2 tablespoons of chia seeds in half a cup of almond or coconut milk overnight. By morning, you'll have a pudding you can stir, sprinkle with cinnamon, or top with a few berries. No cooking, no sugar rush, and no digestive strain. It's a breakfast that works quietly in the background, protecting your joints, feeding your brain, and fueling your muscles for the day ahead. Number 3. Beetroot smoothies. Most people don't picture beets on the breakfast table, but for older adults they can be a game changer. Beets are naturally loaded with nitrates, compounds that your body converts into nitric oxide, which helps blood vessels expand and improves circulation. That's critical as we age, since reduced blood flow slows healing, drains energy, and leaves muscles and the brain underfueled. Studies highlight the difference. Seniors who drank beet juice daily improved walking speed by nearly 20% and saw better muscle oxygen use during activity. Research from Wake Forest University also revealed that drinking beet juice for just 4 days sharpened brain performance, especially in areas responsible for memory and decision-making. This isn't speculation, it's measurable improvement. The best part? You don't need to chew raw beets. A simple smoothie made with half a cup of cooked beets, water, and a squeeze of lemon is enough to trigger these benefits. Blend it with berries or banana for flavor, and you'll have a drink that boosts energy, stamina, and mental clarity within the hour. For seniors, this small morning ritual can translate to stronger muscles, sharper focus, and greater independence. Number 2. Pasture-raised eggs. Eggs have carried a bad reputation for decades, but science now shows they may be one of the most valuable breakfasts for seniors. Pasture-raised eggs in particular pack more nutrition, quality protein, healthy fats, and an array of vitamins like B12, D, selenium, and choline. These nutrients are indispensable for preserving memory, stabilizing metabolism, and maintaining muscle strength. One egg contains about 6 grams of highly absorbable protein, which is essential because older adults need higher protein intake to prevent muscle loss. A large study found that seniors who ate at least 25 grams of protein for breakfast maintained nearly half again as much muscle mass compared to those who relied on carbohydrates alone. Choline, concentrated in egg yolks, supports neurotransmitters and helps prevent brain shrinkage linked to aging. Even better, pasture-raised eggs contain more vitamin D and omega-3s than conventional eggs, thanks to the hen's natural diet and outdoor access. These nutrients strengthen bones, reduce inflammation, and keep joints flexible. The method of preparation matters too. Avoid frying them in processed oils. Instead, boil, poach, or lightly scramble in olive oil or grass-fed butter. For seniors with chewing difficulties, eggs are also soft, satisfying, and easy to digest. In short, they aren't just breakfast. They're a foundation for long-term vitality.
What makes eggs especially powerful is their versatility. You can enjoy them in countless ways without getting bored. Omelets with vegetables, hard-boiled eggs as a quick snack, or even baked into healthy breakfast muffins. They combine seamlessly with nutrient-dense foods like spinach, tomatoes, or mushrooms, creating a meal that delivers steady energy for hours. Research also shows that starting the day with protein-rich foods like eggs reduces cravings later on, helping seniors avoid processed snacks that lead to weight gain and blood sugar spikes. And unlike packaged foods, eggs are naturally portion-controlled, affordable, and easy to prepare. That means you don't just protect your muscles and memory, you also protect your independence in the kitchen. For older adults looking to keep life simple but effective, few foods check as many boxes as pasture-raised eggs. They are proof that sometimes the most basic, traditional foods can be the most powerful medicine for your body.
Number 1. Wild blueberries. Finally, the crown jewel of senior breakfasts, wild blueberries. Unlike the large, watery supermarket kind, wild blueberries are small, dark, and packed with concentrated antioxidants. These compounds, especially anthocyanins, have been shown to repair aging brain cells, reduce inflammation, and improve memory. In one study, older adults who consumed just a single cup of wild blueberries daily saw significant improvements in attention span and recall after 90 days. Another trial recorded an astonishing 52% drop in inflammatory markers in seniors who added wild blueberries to their diets. The benefits go far beyond antioxidants. They also improve blood flow to muscles and the brain, which boosts coordination, energy, and recovery after activity. The secret is to stick with wild varieties, whether fresh or frozen. They contain more bioactive compounds than farmed blueberries. Add them to chia pudding, mix into plain Greek yogurt, or blend into smoothies. However you eat them, they offer a direct boost to cognition, muscle health, and immune defense, all without spiking blood sugar. If you make one change this year, let it be this: a handful of wild blueberries in the morning. They safeguard memory, protect your body, and keep you resilient against the aging process. Wild blueberries also stand out because of their impact on long-term brain health. Researchers have found that the anthocyanins in wild berries not only improve memory in the short term, but also help preserve brain volume in aging adults. That means sharper focus, steadier moods, and a lower risk of age-related decline. On top of that, these berries actively protect your cardiovascular system. Improved circulation means stronger muscles, better balance, and even healthier skin as nutrients are delivered more efficiently throughout the body. And here's the best part: wild blueberries are incredibly versatile. You can fold them into oatmeal, bake them into wholesome muffins,
or simply enjoy them by the handful straight from the freezer. Just a small daily habit makes a powerful difference. Think of it as the easiest insurance policy for your health. One handful of wild blueberries each morning, and your body carries the benefits all day long.
Highly processed breakfast staples like boxed cereals, flavored yogurts, instant oats, and plain white toast with margarine do more than spike your glucose. They actively fuel inflammation, leaving joints stiff, muscles weaker, and slowly stripping away mobility and independence. But here's the good news. You're not locked into that path. Simple swaps can rebuild strength and protect your health. Meals like overnight chia pudding, beetroot smoothies, farm-raised eggs, and wild blueberries deliver the fiber, protein, antioxidants, and healthy fats your body craves to stay resilient well into your later years. These aren't fads. They're evidence-based strategies that researchers have tested directly on older adults, with measurable improvements in energy, cognition, and muscle function. Every claim in this video comes from peer-reviewed studies involving seniors just like you. This isn't guesswork. It's intentional, science-backed nutrition. Now it's your turn. Which breakfast food will you swap first this week? Drop your answer in the comments. We read every single one. If today's video gave you a new perspective, hit the like button so more seniors can discover this information. And don't forget to subscribe for weekly insights designed to help you stay stronger, sharper, and more independent for decades to come. Remember, mornings set the tone for the entire day. Choose wisely at breakfast, and your body will thank you all day long.